I would like us to focus on the story of the Good Samaritan as recorded in Luke chapter 10 from verse 25 to 37. As you look at this passage, you will realize that what made him a good Samaritan is the fact that, one, he stopped. Look at verse 31 to 34. A priest happened to be going on the same road, and when he saw the man, he passed by on the other side. So too a Levite, when he came to the place and saw him, passed by on the other side. Verse 33. But a Samaritan, as he traveled, came where the man was. Wow, he didn't pass by the other side. He came where the man was. And when he saw him, he had pity on him. Verse 34, he went to him and bandaged his wounds, pouring on oil and wine. Then he put the man on his own donkey, took him to an inn, and took care of him. The Good Samaritan did what Samaritans never did to Jews. He was compassionate. He had pity on this man who had been beaten and left for dead. He stops and ministers to this needy man. Friends, there are moments in our lives that we get so busy with our careers. Sometimes we get so busy with our lives. We get so busy with our businesses. We get so busy with, our daily chores that we miss out opportunities to serve the needy and the bleeding in the society. The Good Samaritan stopped. Unlike the priest who passed by the other side, unlike the Levite who saw and passed by the other side, the Good Samaritan saw, went close, had pity on the man, had compassion on the man, and helped out. Will you stop to help others, even in the midst of your busy schedule, even when it's going to inconvenience you a little bit? Yes, I believe that's what the Lord is asking of us. Well, something else I like about this Good Samaritan is the fact that he didn't just stop, but he also stayed. He took his time and stayed to minister to the needy. This is what we read in verse 34 and verse 35 of Luke chapter 10. He went to him, the wounded man, and bandaged his wounds, pouring on oil and wine. Then he put the man on his own donkey, took him to an inn, and took care of him out there. Dear ones, sometimes we are too busy again. Too busy with our lives. Too busy trying to make ends meet, that you're thinking about, my plans must work this way. My plans must work this way. My plans must work this way. And sometimes God disrupts our plans so that we minister to the needy. Don't be so concerned about your plan that you do not minister to the needs around. Friend, when you see a need, meet it. Stop. Stay. Stop. Stay if need be. Minister to somebody who is needy. That's what the Good Samaritan does. He stays. Yes, apart from stopping and staying, there's something else I like about this Good Samaritan. He spent his resources to alleviate the pain of this man who was suffering. This is what the Bible says in verse 34 and 35. He went to him and bandaged his wounds, pouring on oil and wine. Then he put the man on his own donkey, took him to an inn, and took care of him. The next day he took out 2 silver coins and gave them to the innkeeper. Look after him, he said, and when I return, I will reimburse you for any extra expense you may have. Wow! Friends, are we willing to spend on others? Especially if they are not from our family, our tribe, our clan, if they are not from our county, they are not our countrymen, they are not from the same continent as us, they are not from the same religion as us. Are we willing to spend our resources on people we do not even know? Can I challenge you, friends? Learn to spend your resources on those you love. Spend on your dear ones. Spend on strangers. Spend. The Good Samaritan spent on the injured man. Yes, he stopped. He stayed. But he spent.